నమో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. సర్వేభ్యో నమస్కారః. Today is the second day of our classes in the series of classes on Upanishads, Darshanas, and Bhagavad Gita. First class we had on Thursday last week, where we learned about Ishavasya Upanishads. And today and tomorrow we are going to cover further, and then Darshanas, after that Bhagavad Gita. Then Vimana Shastra by Dr. CSR Prabhu garu. Let us start this session with reciting Vande Mataram by Chalachittibabu garu.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayajasitalam, Sasyasyaamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajyosna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim suhasinim sumadhurabhashinim sukhadam varadam mataram Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లాచిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request VSS Murthy garu to chant Prarthana, please.
Om Gurubhyo Namaha. 1 minute meditation. Om 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 Gananantva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Mupavastravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrunvanutibhis Siddhasadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinamavityavatu. Om Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Gurureva Gati Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Na Guru Paramam Tishurashmi Guru Matirasti Gurau Mam Pahi Gurau Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmala Spatikakrutim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapa Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Shanti 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 Matru Devo Bhava Pitru Devo Bhava Acharya Devo Bhava Athithi Devo Bhava ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
గురుభ్యో నమః. ధన్యవాదములండి
धन्यवाद थैंक यू
మూర్తి గారు. Thank you so much. Now let us request our Guruji, CSR Prabhu garu, to start the webinar, please.
Om नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञानघन प्रत्यगर्भो सोऽहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि. Well friends, today we will be covering the Mandukya Upanishad, which is the core repository of Advaita doctrine. Mandukya Upanishad has got the Upanishad itself and the Karika by Gaudapada. Gaudapada is the guru of Govinda Bhagavat Pada, who is the guru of Adi Shankaracharya. So the Gaudapada Karika to Mandukya Upanishad is integrated with the Mandukya Upanishad. This is the only Karika commentary which is integrated with the Upanishad. All other Upanishads are independent Shruti by themselves. Om Shanti Mantra of the Atharva Veda, to which the Mandukya Upanishad belongs. Om Bhadram Karnebhih Shrunayama Devah Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatra Sthirairangai Sushubhagum Sastanubhih Vyasena Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vrudhasrava Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Brahma Devanam Prathamas Sambhabhuva Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sa Brahmapada Brahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtham Adharvaya Jyeshtha Putraya Praha. Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma. The word Brahma means two different things. One is Chaturmukha Brahma, who is the father of all our fathers and grandfathers. He is the Srishtikarta, and the other word Brahma means Parabrahman, Om. So this Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma, he was born first. He is the maker of the universe. Vishwasya Karta Brahma Devanam Prathamas Sambhabhuva. Among all Devas, he is the first man, first one to be created, to be born, and he is the creator of the universe. And he taught Brahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtham. The Brahma Vidya, which we are trying to learn today, he taught it to Atharva, on whose name the Atharvana Veda is there, who is his son, one of the sons. अथर्वणीयां प्रवदयत ब्रह्मा अथर्वातां पुरोवाच अंगिरे ब्रह्म विद्याम. He taught it to Angira. Sa Bharadwajaya. He taught to Bharadwaja. I belong to Bharadwaja Gotra. Satyavahaya Praha Bharadwajo Angirase Paravaram. Shaunako Havai Mahashalo Angirasam Vidhivadu Upasannaha Prapatsa Prapacha. Shaunaka asked Angirasa, who was taught this by Bharadwaja, Bhagavo Vijñate Kasmin. I'm sorry, I am diverting into Mundakopanishad. Of course, having started it, let me say that sentence. Knowing which everything else will be known. Teach me that. That is the Mundakopanishad question. That is Brahma Vidya, which we are going to learn from Mandukya Upanishad, which is different one, whose commentary is written by. Give me a second. Mundakopanishad is before Mandukya Upanishad. I got a little mixed up. Now I will go to Mandukya Upanishad. It is just after Mundakopanishad is Mandukya. Isha Kena Katha Mundaka Mandukya. So that is also belonging to Atharvaveda. So it is giving the ultimate Brahma Vidya, which was addressed in the Mundakopanishad directly. In the Mundakopanishad, the question asked by Shaunaka to Bharadwaja and Angirasa, who was taught Brahma Vidya by Bharadwaja. What is that knowledge, Brahma Vidya, by knowing which everything else is known? So you have so many Vidyas. If you know one Vidya, it doesn't mean you know all other Vidyas. But there is one Brahma Vidya, by knowing which everything else will be known. Om Ityekaksharamidam sarvam. This is Brahma Vidya being delivered in the Mandukya Upanishad. Om Etad Aksharam Idagam Sarvam. Yad Bhut Tasyo Upakhyana Bhutam Bhavad Bhavishyati Sarvam Omkara Eva. So he is explaining what is Om. We are chanting Om every day. In every mantra, Om is there. In every ritual, not only in Hinduism, but it is there in all religions. So that Om, even the atheistic Buddhist Jain follow Om. And same thing is modified in other religions. Om Ityetad Aksharam Idagam Sarvam. Tasyo Upavyakhana Bhutam Bhavad Bhavishyaditi Sarvam Omkara Eva. Yacha Anyat Trikalatitam Tasya Tadapi Omkara Eva. So what is Om? Om is that which is everything. Whatever you see today in the universe right now is Om. And whatever happened in the past, that is also Om. Whatever is going to happen in the future is also Om. Om etad aksharam idagam sarvam. Tasya upavyakhana bhutam bhavat bhavishyati sarvam omkara eva. Past, present, future. Whatever existence, Sat, is Om. Yachanyat-trikalatitam tadapyonkara. If there is anything beyond the three kalas, Bhuta, Bhavishyat and Vartamana, we have three kalas, past, present and future. If there is anything that exists which beyond the three, that is also Om. Sarvam Etat Brahma. That Om is Brahma. Ayamatma Brahma. So Ayamatma Chatushpat. This is a Mahavakya. All the four Vedas along their Upanishads are represented by four Mahavakyas. So the Atharvaveda Mahavakya is Ayamatma Brahma. This self is Brahman. Now we have discussed this possibly previously in the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. He has talked about Yogas Chittavritti Nirodha Tada Drashtu Swarupe Avasthana Vritti Swarupe Mitarat. So in this state of yoga, the self is in its own true nature. What is that true nature? Patanjali is silent on it. But here we have an answer. That true nature of the self. Self means I. Each one of us is self. Everyone is feeling I. Even an ant feels I. It do not think I am ant, and all that. All of you, you are feeling just I-ness. You are not feeling you are so-and-so, name, designation, address, all those things. Just I, pure self, pure consciousness. All of you are feeling. Name is added. Even I don't think I am Prabhu all the time. I just feel I. Each one of you is feeling only I, no name, no address, no designation, no other number, nothing. All are added and they can be subtracted also. So only I exist, pure consciousness, each one of us. So this Atma, self, I. Atma means I, nothing else. In Sanskrit, Atma means I. In Telugu, it is Nenu. In Hindi, it is my. Non, Tamil. So I exist. I am sure I exist. If I am not existing, then I will not say I am. Because everybody is saying I am first before saying anything else. I am doing good. I am writing. I am sleeping. I am eating. I am going. I am angry. I am happy. I am etc. So I am only existence. Sat. So that is my true nature. And I am is the fact. Suppose somebody says, I am not there. Then who is saying that I am not there? That is a lie. So I am is the truth. So I exist. That is consciousness. You and I and each one, even an ant, even Chaturmukha Brahma, all these entities that exist, they all feel I non-stop. I-ness exists everywhere. Without that, nothing is going to happen next. Next, so many things can happen. So that I-ness, that self, you and me and ant and Brahma and Chimalo, Brahmalo, Shiva, Keshavadulalo, in Shiva, in Kesava, in Narayana, the same I exists. That is why it is called Paramatma. The individual is Jivatma, and inside conscious is conscience is Antaratma, and there is Jnanatma. But all these are nothing but Atma. So that Atma, I am Atma, Brahma, is telling, is declaring here, the Mahavakya, the great declaration, great sentence, which says that this Brahma, which is everything, is this self. And what is that Brahma? That is Om. And that Om is everything at the present, in the past, in the future. And whatever exists, if anything exists beyond the three times. Yacha pitrikalaatitam tadapyonkara eva Om ityeka aksharam Brahma and Ayamatma Brahma. And it has got four parts. Chatushpat Jagritasthano Bahiprajnaha Saptangaha Ekonavimshati Mukhaha Stulabhuk Vaishwanaraha Pradamapadaha. In the waking state, the extroversial self, seeing the universe, that is why it's called Vishwa or Vaishvasa, coming out of Vishwa. Vishwa is external, universal, extroversial perception by the self, and that is called Vishwa, and that Vishwa is observed, experienced, felt, perceived by the Vaishvasa part of the self. Stulabhuk, It is gross enjoyer, gross perceiver. Swapnasthano antaprajnaha saptanga ekona vimshati mukha pravibhakta bhukte tejaso dvitiyaha. And what is the second dimension of our existence? We all think the only existence is the waking state. That's not true. We also sleep. We have dream state also. So that dream state is known as Taijasa, Tejas. There is no grossness there. There is light. That's why it is called Taijasa. And that is Tejas based. So the second dimension, U, is self, which is Swapnasthana Taijasaha. Yatra supto na kanchanam kamam kamayate na kanchanam swapnam pashyati tat sushuptam. And the third one is Sushupti, deep sleep. So in deep sleep, you don't have any desire, you don't see any dream, you are in yourself. And that is called Prajnana Ghanaha. You are in strong, thick, dense Prajnana. Prajnana Ghanaha. Eva Anandamayaha. The Ananda Bhuk. So what is the nature of that Prajnana Ghana? Prajna Sthiti in the deep sleep? It is nothing but Ananda. You know, these babies who are born newly, and my granddaughter was born, she doesn't know anything in the outside world, but she was in Ananda. Even now, she is spreading Ananda. Ananda Bhuk. Cheto Mukha Prajnana Prajna Tritiya Padaha. So the Tritiya Pada, A U Ma. That is Prajna Sthiti, which is your deep sleep state of consciousness. एष सर्वेश्वरः एष सर्वज्ञः एष अन्तर्यामी एष योनिः सर्वस्य प्रभवास्य प्रभवाप्यभिभूतानां. So this dense prajna, pure, thick, Anandamaya, Atma dimension is Ishvara, is God. Esha Sarveshvaraha, Esha Anandamayaha, Esha Sarvajnaha. Why, how always it is Sarvajna? Because unless the Jnatva, Jnana, capacity to know is there, nothing can be known. So what is that by knowing which everything is known? That which knows everything. If you know that which knows everything, then everything is known. And that which knows everything is the self. Prajnana Ghanaha. Esha Sarveshwaraha. The Lord of everything. Esha Sarvajnaha. Esha Antaryami. Is the Paramatma Antaryami, existing in everything, everywhere. Esha Yoni Sarvasya is the birth spot, is the bosom of everything. Because everything is nothing but knowledge, and knowledge is the property of the knower, and we are talking of the knower who is the self. Bahiprajno, now Gaudapada is just giving the commentary. Bahiprajno vibhuhu vishvo hi antaha prajnastu taijasaha ghana prajnastadha prajna eka eva tridha smritaha. Eka eva. All these three is only one. Tridha is known as three. Tridha smritaha. Dakshinabhimukhe vishvo मनस्यन्तश्च तैजसः आकाशे च हृदि प्राज्ञः त्रिधा देहे व्यवस्थितः विश्वो हि स्थूलः नित्यं तैजस प्रविभक्तः आनन्दभुक् तथा प्राज्ञस्त्रिधा भोगं निबोधत. So the bhoga, the enjoyment or the perception is happening of the universe in the first state, Vaishvasa, and dream state, Tejas. You cannot say dream state is not there and dream world is not there. Every day we are dreaming so many dreams. Just now we dreamt and woke up and came out. So we cannot say deep sleep is not there. So in deep sleep, Prajnaha Tridha Dehe Vyavasthitaha Vishwo hi Sthula Bhuk Nityam Tejasa Pravibhakta Bhuk Ananda Bhuk Tadha Prajnaha Tridha Bhogam Nipodha. So the extroversial universe which we are all experiencing, which is the subject of science. Science doesn't go beyond the extroversial universe. Here there is a different universe of dream state and there is a third universe of deep sleep state. And all the three, the deep sleep is only Ananda. You are in yourself. Ananda. Haiga Nidrava. I slept so happily, you say. Anandom, Anandam, Anandoham, Anandam. Sthulam Darpayate Vishwam. Pravivaktantu Tejasam. Anandascha Tadha Prajam. Tridha Truptim Nibodhata. Trishudhamas Yadbhojyam Bhoktayascha Prakirtitaha Vedetatu Bhayam Tastu na Bhunjano na Lipyate. He experiences all these three states, but he is not contaminated. Na Lipyate, he is not touched. Because his nature is feeler, thinker, enjoyer, perceiver, knower, pure consciousness. त्रिषुधामसु यद्भोज्यं भोक्तायश्च प्रकीर्तितः वेदैतदुभयं यस्तु स भुञ्जानो न लिप्यते प्रभवः सर्वभावानां सता मतिविनिश्चयः सर्वं जनयति प्राणः चेतो अंशून् पुरुष पृथक् विभूतिं प्रसवन्त्यन्ते मन्यन्ते सृष्टिचिन्तकाः स्वप्नमाया स्वरूपेति सृष्टिरन्यैर्विकल्पिताः इच्छामात्रं प्रभो सृष्टिः इति सृष्टो विनिश्चिताः कालात् प्रसूतिं भूतानाम् अन्यन्ते कालचिन्तकाः भोगार्थं सृष्टित्यन्ये क्रीडार्थमिति चापरे देवस्यैव स्वभावोऽयम् आप्तकामस्य का स्पृहेति. Different theories are there. Why this three-dimensional experience is manifest? Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. That Purna which remains even after the so-called Purna, the universe is manifest. And that Purna is the self. So why it is like that? The different people give different theories. One theory is Ichhamatram Prabhu Srishti. The Lord God Ishvara Prabhu has just created the universe with his own Ichha, his Sankalpa. And another group of people say, Kalat Prasutam Bhutana Manyante Kala Chintaka. Time is the factor. In time, these things are happening, some people say. Bhogardham Srishti. Some people say it is for Bhoga, for enjoyment. Kridardham iti chapare, for sport. Devasyesha Swabhavayam. Some people say it is the nature of the self itself. Aptakamasya kaspriheti. Atha Upanishad. We go back to Upanishad. Till now, we have just read the comments made by Gaudapada, the great grand guru of Shankaracharya, grand guru of Shankaracharya, and therefore our great grand guru. We all consider Shankaracharya as our guru. So his guru is Govinda Bhagavat Pada, his guru is Gaudapada. So Gaudapada's statements are being given. And all this is not mythical, it is real. You can go to Omkareshwar, there is a cave. In one cave, Lord Shiva's temple, Shiva appeared there. To Mandhata, another cave. That is where Shankaracharya studied the Shruti and wrote the commentaries upon the directions of his gurus, Govinda. And Gaudapada was his previous guru, who was also in the same area. Atho Upanishad. न अन्तःप्रज्ञं न बहिःप्रज्ञं नोभयतः न प्रज्ञानघनं न प्रज्ञं न अप्रज्ञम् अदृष्टमव्यवहार्यम् अग्राह्यम् अलक्षणम् अचिन्त्यम् अव्यपदेश्यम् ऐकात्म्य प्रत्ययसारं प्रपंचोपशमं शांतं शिवमद्वैतं चतुर्थं मन्यन्ते स आत्मा स विज्ञेयः. So on one side we have all the three: universal, existential manifestation, extroversial manifestation. Second is dream state, internal manifestation. Vishwasa is extroversial, Tejasa is dream, and third is Prajna, is deep sleep state, Anandamaya, Prajna. Now he is talking of the fourth, Turiya, which is beyond all the three. What is this Turiya? There are two possible interpretations, or maybe both mean the same thing. The fourth, which is the actual self, which is God, is not into any one of these three. It exists independently, and therefore it is neither Bahiprajna nor Antaprajna. Na Antaprajna, na Bahiprajna, na Ubhayatah Prajna, na Prajnana Ghanam, na Prajnam, na Aprajnam. It is not even Prajna or Aprajna, because when you say Prajna, Prajnana Ghanaha, Anandamayaha, then you are talking of something existing. But it is something which is beyond both existence and non-existence. There is an Asadiya Sukta in the Rig Veda. No Sadasid, no Sadasid, na Asadasid, no Sadasid. Neither existence existed nor non-existence existed. Because the moment you say existence, you have to accept non-existence. The moment you accept non-existence, you have to accept. So the real truth is beyond both. Sadasad Vilakshanam. Adrishtam, obviously it cannot be seen. Avyavaharyam, it cannot be transacted with. Agrahyam, it cannot be grasped. Alakshanam, it has no properties. Achintyam, cannot be thought about. Avyapadeshyam, ekatmya prachayasaram, only one single aikatma prachayasaram, prapanchopashamam. That one single truth, ekameva advitiyam brahma, dehananasti kinchana. Shantam, Shivam, Advaitam, one without a second. It is, Shiva means Kalyana Swarupa. Shantam, it is obviously the ocean of peace. Chaturdham manyante sa atma, and that is the self, and that is God, that is Ishvara, that is Parameshwara, and that is Shiva, that is Narayana, sa Brahma, sa Shiva, sa Hari, sa Indra, sa Okshara, Parama Spiral. Nivritte sarva dukkhanam Ishana Prabhuravyaya. So, again, commentary by Gaudapada. After conquering all the miseries, having gone, Nivritte sarva dukkhanam Ishana Prabhuravyaya. Now we are talking of God, Ishvara, Ishana Prabhu, the Lord, Avyayaha, cannot be depleted. Vyaya means kharchu. Kharch ho jata hai. Avyaya means kharch nahi ho jata. Always same, complete. Advaita Sarva Bhavanam, one without a second. All existences into one existence. Devaha, God, Suryaha, Vibhu, Lord, Owner, Malik, Smrutaha, known. Karya Karana Baddhauta, Vishyete Vishwatejaso. The Vishwa and Tejasa both, that is the extraterrestrial universal experience and the dream state experience, are connected or based upon Karya Karana Sambandha. There is a cause and an effect. Without the cause and an effect, there is no universe, either in the extraterrestrial universe or in the dream state universe. Karya Karana Baddhauta Vishyete Vishwa Tejasa Prajna Karana Baddhastu. prajna, that is deep sleep state, there is no karya, but is only karana. Karana bhavat, karya bhava, Vaisishka, Anal Sutra. Without karana, there cannot be any karya. Natu karya bhavat, karana bhava. But a karana can exist without karya. Cause can exist without effect. That is what is happening in deep sleep. Natmanam na param sheva, na satyam japina anrutam. Neither truth nor untruth. Neither myself and nor non-myself. Prajna kinchana samveti turyam tatvat sarvatva. Dvaitasya grahanam tulyas mubhayo prajna turyayo. So there is dvaita. Bija nidrayata prajnaha. Sa chaturyena. Sa chaturyena. In the turiya state, none of these exists. Swapna nidrayato vadyo prajnaha. Swapna nidrayam nidram naivan swapnam turye pashyanti nishta. Anyatha grandhata swapno nidra tattvanujanata viparyaye tayokshine turiyam padamashmute. So beyond all the three is turiya. Some people say it is nirvikalpa samadhi. Anadi mayaya supto yada jiva prabudhyate. Ayam anidram aswapnam advaitam bhajyate tata. Due to Maya, the Jiva, who is actually Ishvara, is bound by Maya, and therefore he is going through the three states, the extroversial, dream, and deep sleep states. And the truth is that which is beyond all the three. Anidram, Ajam, never born. Anidram, never sleeps. Aswapnam, never dreams. Advaitam, one without a second, non-dual. Buddhyate tada prapancho yadi vidyeta nivarteta na samjaya maya matramidam dvaitam advaitam paramarthataha. Whether this universe exists or it goes is only in Maya. In fact, there is a what is called Ajativada, which is being told here. The universe never exists. It never existed. Maya matramidam dvaitam. What you say is just due to Maya. Advaitam tu paramarthataha. Advaita is only ultimate truth. So this doctrine of Maya-based Advaita, which has been enunciated by Gaudapada in the Mandukya Karika, has been uplifted, elevated, asserted, declared, manifested by Adi Shankaracharya to the whole world, using which he defeated all other philosophers, Buddhists, Jains, Anda, Shanda, Pashanda, Bauddha, Jaina, Charvaka, so on and so forth. And finally, he was declared Jagat Guru at Srinagar, at Kashmir. He recognized as Sarvajna Pitha as Jagat Guru, Kashmir. Vikalpo vinivarteta kalpito yadi kenachit upadeshajayam nado jnate dvaitam na vidyate. Vikalpo vinivarteta kalpito yadi kenachit. If this universe is just an imagination, because everyone sees a different universe, ant sees a different universe, cat sees a different universe, and so this universe is not unique. When something which is not unique cannot be trusted as the truth. So vikalpo vinivarte, the kalpito yadi kenachit. Either it will go away, universe will go away, or it will be known as kalpitam, fictitious. Shariram swarganarakau bandhamoksho bhayam tadha kalpana matramevetat kimme karyam chidatmanaha upadeshadayam vado jnate dvaitam na vidyate. With any of these arguments, Dvaita does not exist. Duality cannot exist. So we are talking of philosophical debate of what is the ultimate reality. And that reality is what is being addressed here as Brahman and shown as Advaita. So Ayamatma Adhyaksharam Omkaro Adhimatram pada matra matrascha pada akara ukara makara iti. So this ultimate truth, God Ishvara Brahman Om, has 4 parts. Akara, Ukara, Makara are the 3 parts, and the Akara, Makara, Ukara belong to the Jagrita, Swapna, and Sushupti. Jagrita Sthano, Vaishwanaraha, Akaraha, Pradhama Matra, Aste Radimatva, Dvamapnoti Havai, Sarvan Kamana, Adischa Bhavati, Ya Evam Veda, Swapnasthanah Taijasah Ukaro, Vidyamatro Utkarshad, Ubhayatva. So Akara, A, is representing the universe which you see, the life which you see, and therefore it is the beginning. A is the first of all alphabets, all universal experience. So there all desires are getting fulfilled. And what is Ukara? Swapnasthanaha, in this dream state. Taijasaha, Ukaraha, Ditiyamatraha, Utkarshat, Ubhayatvat. It indicates Utkarsha, Ubhayatva. Tva Utkarshata Havai Jnana Santatim Samanascha Bhavati. Nasya Brahmavid Kule. Sorry. Ubhayatva Dva. उत्कर्षति हवै ज्ञानः सत्ततिं समानश्च भवति नास्या ब्रह्मवित् कुले भवति य एवं वेद सुषुप्तस्थानः प्राज्ञो मकारः तृतीया मात्रामिते दधीतेरधीते अधीतेरपीतेर्वा विनोति हवा इदगं सर्वम् अभीतिश्च भवति. So makara is in this sushuptisthana, in deep sleep state. Now again Gaudapada Vishwasya Atma Vivakshayam Adi Samanyam Utkatam Matra Sampatti Patto Syad Asti Samanyam Evacha Tejasya Utto Vijnane Utkarsho Drishyate Sputam Matra Samprati Patto Syad Ubhayatvam Tadha Vidham. So Akara Ukara is explaining Akara is for the waking state, Ukara is for the dream state. Matra Samprati Patto Syad उभयत्वं तथा विधम मकार भावे प्राज्ञस्य मान सामान्यम उत्कटम मात्रा प्रतिपत्तौ तु लय सामान्यमेव. So layam ma belongs to the laya state, the prajna state, deep state. Trishu dhamasu yat tulyam samanyam vet nischitah sapujyah, he who knows. Now this is a very interesting episode I will quote. Adi Shankaracharya was walking in the streets of Kasi. So one Chandala comes and Shankara's disciples ask the Chandala to go. So the Chandala asks a question, Annamayad Annamayaha. If you talk of your body, physical body, Annamaya Kosha, is also mine is also Annamaya. It is made of food. If you don't give food, it will die. Athava Chaitanya Chaitanyameva. If you are talking of the self, Chaitanyam, my Chaitanyam and your Chaitanyam are one and the same. So, Acharya, Duri Kartum Kim, which one are you asking him to go? So the moment he asked this question, Adi Shankaracharya fell on the feet of that Chandala, who was none other than Shiva himself in disguise. Jagrat Swapna Sushuptishu Sphutatara Samidujrumbhate Ya Brahmadi Pipilikantan Suprota Jagat Sakshini Saevaham Nacha Drushta Vastu Iti Dridha Prajna Yasyasti Che Chandalostu Sadudvijostu Gururityesha Manisha. My conviction, Manisha, it's called Manisha Panchakam. He gave 5 slokas. I will explain only one sloka. My Manisha is that a person, whether he is Chandala or Brahmana, if he is able to know that he is the self, which is shuttling between the 3 states, Jagrat Swapna Sushuptishu Sputataraya Samidjrumbhate Ya Brahmadi Pilikantan Shuprota Jagat Sakshini Sa Eva Nacha Drishtavastu Iti Dridha Prajna Yasyasti Chet Chandalostu Satudvijostu Guru Rityesha Manisha Mama. A person, whether he is a Chandala or whether he is Dvija, if he is able to realize that himself is the one which is shuttling between all the three states, Vaishvasa, Tejasa and Prajna, and he is also the observer, feeler, thinker, enjoyer, consciousness of the entire universe. Brahmadi Pipili Shuprota Jagat Sakshini. He who knows that he is the self, which is the common self, right from Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma, creator, unto a small amoeba or small blaze of glad or a small pipilika. या ब्रह्मादि पिपीलिकांतन शुप्रोता जगत साक्षिणी सा एवाहम. I am that nacha drushta vastu. I am not the apparent body mind complex. He who knows this, iti dridha prajna, not just knows, he is well established in that state, whether he is Chandala or whether it is Dvija. He is my guru, so he falls on his feet. So that is what is being told here. Trishudhamasu yatulyam samanyam vetti nischitaha sapujyaha. He is pujya. Sasarvad bhutanam vandyaha. He is to be respected by everyone and everything. Cha esha mahamunihi. He is the mahamuni. Akaro nayate vishwamukarascha tejasam. Akarascha punah prajnam namatre vidyate gatihi. Amatras Chaturo, Amatra. The fourth state is Amatra. There is neither A nor U nor Ma. It is combination of all three and transcending all the three, encompassing all the three and transcending all the three. That is why Om Ityekaksharam Brahma. Om is God. Om is Brahman. Amatras Chaturdho Avyavaharyaha. It cannot be transacted. Prapancha Upashamaha, where everything goes withdrawn. Shivaha, that is Shiva. Kalyanaswara. Advaitaha, evam Omkaraha, Atma eva samvishatya atmanatmanam evam Veda. Sa evam Veda iti Upanishad. Finish. The Upanishad is over. Still the commentary is there in a big way, but I will read only the one part of the commentary. Omkaram padaso vidyat pada matrana samshaya. Omkaram padaso jnatva nakinchidapi chintaye. If you understand Om with all the three padas and beyond the three are the fourth, comprising all the three and transcending all the three. Such a person, Injita pranave chetaha, pranavo brahmanirbhayam. This pranava is Brahma. Pranave nityayuktasya na bhayam vidyat. He who is established in Om all the time, he is not going to be affected by anything. Pranave nityayuktasya na bhayam vidyate kvachit. Pranavasya pranavohi param brahma. Pranavasya parasmritaha para. Para means transcendent, that which is beyond. Apurvo anantaro bahyo apara pranavo avyayaha. It is indestructible. So that is why, friends, in all temples, in all devatas, in all everywhere, Om is written. Sarvasya pranavo hyadihi madhyast mantama sadaiva. For everything, the beginning, the middle, and the end is nothing but pranava, Om. And in Yoga Darshana, tasya vachaka pranavaha. Ishvara's name, designation, representation is Om. Evahmi pranavam jnatvahi. Kashnute tadanantaram. Pranavam hi Ishvaraha. Ishvaram vidyat sarvasya hrudi samsthita. Where is he? He is in the heart of all. Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishto mattasmriti jnanam apohanancha vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyo vedanta krut veda videva chaham. Giramasmekam aksharam. I am the Om. Sarvavyapinam Omkaram matva dhiro nashochati. So meditate on Om, a dhira, a courageous person, realizing that everything is Om and Brahman and God and Ishvara himself. He will not be worried about anything. This is the path to moksha. If you are able to do this Omkara Upasana, tad japastadartha bhavanam, tatha pratyak chetanadhigamopyantaraya bhavascha, vyadhi, sthana, samshaya, alasya, avinati, bhranti, darshanarabdha, bhuvikatvan, avasthatvan te antaraya, dukkha, daurmanasya, angameyesva, shwasa prashwasa vikshepa sabhava. You will be able to overcome every problem just by upasana of Om. Amatro Anantamatrascha, and beyond the three is also Om, and that is Amatra Anantamatra. It comprises everything. What is how it is everything? Because A is the first letter, Ma is the last letter. So everything is covered between the two. Because each letter is one Devata or combination of letters. Anantamatrascha Dvaitasya Upasamah Shiva. The Dvaita duality is going to cease to exist, going to stop, and the Shiva, the Kalyana Swarupa, will be known. Omkaro Vidito Yena. He who knows Omkara. Samunirneta Bhojana Samunihi. He who knows, he who realizes, who has the dawn of realization of Om. Omkareshwara. Shiva is known as Omkareshwara. That is where he appeared to Mandata in the cave. Samunihi, Naitarojana. Only he is Muni, not all others. So this is the Sri Gaudapadya Upanishad Karika Pradhanams. Agama Prakaranam is completed, and Bhadram Karnebhis Srunayama Devaha Bhadram Pasyema Akshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Tushtu Agumsastanubhi Vyasema Devahitam Yadayu Swastina Indro Vruddhasravaha Swastina Pusha Vishvavedaha Swastina Starksho Arishtanemi Swastino Bruhaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Of course, there is a very big chapter called Vaitatsya Prakaranam of Gaudapada, which is explaining the Maya Tattvam. And there is another Advaita Prakaranam of Gaudapada, which is giving elaborate doctrine of Advaita. And there is a fourth Prakaranam of Gaudapada Karika. I am not going to read all this because it's going to be very long and very complex. So, friends, we have finished the Mandukya Upanishads, which is one of the smallest but the most powerful. And we will be doing the other Upanishads, Taittiriya Upanishad, tomorrow. And today we have a lot of time. So, shall we go for question answers, or shall we cover one more Upanishad?
We'll go for question answers.
Okay.
Okay, now the floor is open for question answers. Raise your hand. Vijaypal Reddy garu.
My doubt is, in Kashi, how that person Chandala is identified as Chandala?
By his appearance.
Guruji, appearance are deceptive.
Correct. That's what happened. That's what is. Is a disguise. Now ask some meaningful questions. Stupid questions are not required. Okay.
This was my question.
What is the second? What is? Can you read out that what question was asked in the chat box?
Okay.
What is meaning of Yogni Sanyasa?
No, no.
Yoni Sanyasa. Yeah, I think Kavita Agrawal ji, you can you can talk directly.
नमस्कारम सर, आपने ब्रह्म की क्वालिटीज बताते समय में एक बताया योनि सर्वस्या.
That is the birth spot. See, the creation, the entire universe is created from God, Ishvara Brahman, right? That's what it is.
Thank you.
Okay, Savita ji.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Sir, you were mentioning Om, there are 4 forms. A, U, M, you explained. Va, you also mentioned. What is that? Can you just explain that?
No, only 3.
Akara, Ukara. Acha, only 3. Akara, Ukara, Makara. Okay. There is no Va. So
You
there
know,
is
A
one more.
plus, A plus is O, and O Ma is Ma. Om is 3, having 3 parts. But the 4th is, there is no Va, but it is all 3 together and beyond 3. That which is God is appearing as 3, and also it exists independent.
Okay. And you were also mentioning Pragya, Maya and Pragya. Maya is Pragya, or
No.
what is
Maya
exactly
is
Pragya?
Maya. No, Maya is Maya. Prajna means is in the deep sleep state. You are in, there is no activity. You are in state of Ananda, which is called Prajnana Ghana, thick Prajnana. That's all. You have to read the Mandukya Upanishad at least 100 times to understand what is being told there. I have read more than 100 times.
Yes, sir. But Pragya, we normally say Pragya, some Pragyavantudu, ante who has great achievement or clarity of
No,
thought.
that is normal
that
usage.
is different.
No, that is different. Here it is the intelligence. What is the nature of the consciousness is in deep sleep. There is no activity, but is there. The self is there. So the nature of the self is prajnana ghana. It is consciousness, intelligence in the thickest state.
Okay. Astu Mahodaya. Dhanyawada.
Yes.
Gautam ji.
Namaskar, Guruji. So it is told that this some intoxication, they change the state of consciousness, altered state of consciousness. That is also a Vikriti, kind of Vikriti.
No, that is not considered in Vedanta Darshana as existing. Only in Yoga Darshana they have considered that. Pancha Chitta Vrittis, Pramana, Viparyaya, Vikalpa, Nidra Smriti, Viparyayo, Mithya Jnana Matadrupa Pratishtha. The hallucination, you are talking of hallucination, right?
Right.
So hallucination is considered in the Yoga Darshana as one of the 5 Chitta Vrittis, Viparyaya. Whereas in Vedanta Darshana, that is not recognized. The people under domain of discussion in Vedanta Darshana are very, very sober people. They will not enter into hallucinations. That is it.
Okay, there is one more question.
This is Vedanta Darshana. Yeah.
While reciting Sutra, you said 19 mukha. What it means? What are they?
Ekona Vimshati, yeah, 19 mukha. That is all the, the Panchabhutas, right? And then the Panchendriyas. Actually, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Jnanendriyas. So 15 are over. Then we have Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, 4. Total 90.
Okay. There is one more question. You mentioned Manisha, 4 or 5 slokas. Where can I read and understand this?
No, you just search on the word Manisha Panchakam. 5 slokas. Manisha Panchakam.
Okay. Is Maya Advaita?
No, Maya is the main central theme of Advaita Siddhanta. Without Maya, see, we are all living in Maya right now. We are all inside, deep immersed in the ocean of Maya. So if you see the universe as you see now, you are inside Maya. But if you see Brahman, Om, then you are outside Maya. That is Advaita. Advaita is non-Maya. Dvaita, Bahuta is Maya.
That's the end of questions on the chat box.
Okay, anybody else wants to ask any question?
Guruvarya, namaskara.
Himabala garu. Yeah, go ahead.
హిమబలం కాదండి, పద్మావతినండి. ఓకే ఓకే, తన దయాక నేను
ఓకే
మేడం అడగండి మేడం, నేను తర్వాత అడుగుతాను.
మీరు చెప్పండి, వచ్చారు కదా చెప్పేయండి. పద్మావతి గారు
యోగ సూత్రాల గురించి చెప్పారు గురువు గారు. యోగ సూత్రాలు చిత్తవృత్తి నిరోధ అని చెప్పారు, ఇన్ ది సెల్ఫ్ ఆఫ్ అని చెప్పారు. ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేయలేకపోయాను లైన్, ఒక్కసారి చెప్పండి గురువు గారు.
చిత్తవృత్తి నిరోధమే యోగము అని చెప్పి పతంజలి డెఫినిషన్. పతంజలి డిఫైన్డ్ yoga state where all the chitta vrittis are non-existing, and tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. At that time, the self, that is yourself, drashta, observer, feeler, thinker, enjoyer, is in his own true nature. Otherwise, normally, vritti sarupyam itarat. You are identifying with the chitta vrittis. That is your thoughts. You see, name is a thought, body is a thought, Aadhaar number is a thought. You are thinking you are that. Vritti sarupyam. It is an erroneous perception. So when chitta vrittis are not there, that means pramana, viparya, vikalpa, nidra, smriti, 5 chitta vrittis. If they are not there, if they are arrested, that means deep state of meditation, deep state of samadhi. Then you are in your own state, and that state is a state of self. Own means self, swarupa, self. Who are you? That question answers only when you are in your own true nature, swarupa, swarupa nishtha. So what is that swarupa, what is that self is not answered by Patanjali. It is left to be experienced in the Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastra is an experiential Shastra. It has to be practiced, it has to be experienced. Whereas in Vedanta Shastra, that is Vedanta Darshana, in the Mandukya Upanishad, this self has been declared, identified as God. I am Atma Brahma. That is the Mahavakya. This self is God. So we are all parts and parcel of God. But we forgot that. But we are engulfed in Maya. Think that I am this, I am that, I need this, I need that, and so on. That's why we are in Maya Bandha. And therefore you are born again and again. So if you are able to come out of it, if you can stop your chitta vrittis, if you are a muni, that's what samunihi, you will be able to meditate on Om and then understand what is declared in the Mandukya Upanishad, which is the core Brahma Vidya. Then you realize you are not Jiva, but you are Shiva. You are not an ordinary individual, but you are God. You are part of God. You are actually God. But you forgot that and you are thinking you are man. Yeah, many other questions. Can you read one by one?
Yeah.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Okay. How did Ramanujacharya and Madhvacharya interpret Mandukya Upanishad?
Well, you please read their commentary on your own. I don't want to mislead any such thing, but I think the Maya is being explained as Prakriti. In Sankhya also, Maya is my guess, as Prakriti is explained as Lakshmi, whereas Narayana is Brahman. And so I don't want to comment on what they have explained as. I'm sure they must have done something like this, because that is also there in the Upanishads also. We have the other Upanishads, Shakya Upanishads. We have Lakshmi, Saubhagya Lakshmi Upanishad is there. And we have Saraswati Upanishad, Saraswati Rahasya Upanishad. We have Vaishnava Upanishads. We have Shaiva Upanishads. So the same core principle It's a good question you asked, but I will not answer that. You have to study them yourself. But the core principle is given in the Mandukya Upanishad. That is Brahman and Maya. And the Brahman is Om and Maya is the illusion, apparent manifestation of the universe, which is there in three states: waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state. Mahamaya in Shaiva and Shakteya Upanishads, Mahamaya is being explained. And in the Vaishnava Upanishads, Lakshmi or Prakriti, Moola Prakriti Avyakta Vyakta Swarupini, so is being explained. In fact, the Ardhanarishwara symbolism is also the same. Ardhanarishwara symbolism is Maya and Brahman both being Prakriti, Purusha, both being together, the manifest and the unmanifest. Without the unmanifest Brahman, there is no manifest. Shiva Shakya Yukto Yadi Bhavati. You remember that Saundarya Lahari also. If Shiva is not associated with Shakti, there is nothing. If Shakti is not there, Shiva cannot be manifest. Nothing can be known. That's why we get only Bhasmam as the prasadam in the Shivalaya. Shiva is unmanifest. What is manifest is Shakti only. The universe which you see is Maya. Mama Maya Durachaya, Daivi Kesha, Gunamayi, Mama Maya Durachaya. And Bhagavad Gita has given the clear explanation. My Maya is Prakriti made of three gunas. Daivi Kesha, Gunamayi, Mama Maya Durachaya, Mameva ye prapajyante Maya metam. It cannot be transcended. Only those who reach me can transcend Maya. Maya metam tarantite. So the Brahmajnana, Atmajnana, self-realization alone, God realization alone can enable us to transcend Maya.
Okay. The other question is, Guruji, why do Upanishad, Brahma Sutras, and Bhagavad Gita called as Prasthanatraya? Why these are special in comparison to Veda Vangmaya?
I told you already on the first day, that is the previous lecture, why it is so. Veda Vangmaya means what? Veda Vangmaya means four Vedas, Upavedas, and then the parts of the Vedas, the Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, Upanishad. There are four parts. So the Upanishad is the last part. This is why it is called Vedanta. Therefore, it is known as Jnana Kanda. The first three are Karma Kanda. The entire Vedic literature is made up of four parts. So the Upavedas and Darshanas are later developments. The Vedas proper, when you talk of Vedas, four parts. Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and Upanishad. Samhita means the Suktas. Purusha Sukta, Narayana Sukta, Sri Sukta, and Prithvi Sukta, and Prana Sukta, and so many Suktas are. That is Samhita, the proper mantras. Then Brahmana parts are the lab manuals for performing yajnas. And Aranyakas are also the Karmakanda part. So what is remaining is fourth is Upanishads, the Jnana Kanda. That is why it is called Vedanta Darshan, Vedanta. So out of the Upanishads, the summary of the Upanishads, the 108 Upanishads are there. And even if you take only the Vedanta Upanishads, which are 46, out of which the principal Upanishads are 10 or 11. So for which Adi Shankaracharya wrote the commentaries. This itself is very vast. So the theoretical, philosophical essence of all the Upanishads is given in the Brahma Sutras. So that is why it becomes one and the same. And in the Bhagavad Gita, the greatness of Bhagavad Gita is the most profound Vedanta Jnana, Brahma Jnana given in the Upanishads is explained in a very simplified manner through the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. So, in a very simplified manner, this entire Brahma Jnana Entire Jnanakanda, entire Vedanta Jnana of the Upanishads is put forward in the Bhagavad Gita. That's why it is great. Eko Shastro Devaki Putra Gita. So all the three together comprise the Jnana. That is why they are given the highest importance. The rest, if you understand all the three, then you got complete Jnana. The rest is all Karmakanda and other subjects like Ayurveda and so on. So Vedas, they are different subjects. But Brahma Vidya, Brahma Jnana, the Jnana Kanda of the Vedas is only here. Okay?
Okay. I think we'll go for Himabala Garu. She is
yes,
waiting
sir.
since long. Yeah.
గురువు గారికి పాదాభివందనములు అండి. గురువు గారు, అది మీరు మనీషాలో 5 శ్లోకాలు ఉన్నాయని ఒక్కటి చదివారు కదండి, దాని అర్థం చెప్పారు కదా. అసలు అది ఒకటి వింటుంటే చాలా వినాలనిపిస్తోంది. ఒక టైం క్రైటీరియా వల్ల మీరు ఇంకా 4 చెప్పలేకపోయారండి.
అది సెపరేట్ సెషన్ కావాలి.
For that separate. Okay. Sir, one more doubt. You told about Jivatma, Paramatma, Jnanatma. 3 Atmas. I think I missed one. I wanted clarification.
Antaratma. Antaratma.
Antaratma. Okay. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much.
Sharda Garu.
Namaskara, Mahodaya. I've got one doubt. When you do meditation, after some time you will be for some time we will not be aware of the surroundings, and what is that state?
Very good. That is very good development. You continue that.
Okay, sir.
So that is close to samadhi type in that direction. Sarvashunyam nirabhasam samadhi tasya lakshana. You get absorbed in yourself. That is something like samadhi or towards samadhi or toward nearing samadhi in that direction.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
There is one question in the chat box again. The question is, the sentence I think is not proper. Is Advaita was already rooted in Mandukya Upanishad, which Adi Shankara rediscovered it as final truth? I think
not rediscovered. He only manifested it to the outside world. It is his inheritance from his Guru Parampara. Gaudapada first, then Govinda Bhagavad next, Shankaracharya third. So he is third in line. So he has been loyal to his gurus in manifesting, declaring, or projecting in a big way, in a global way. Otherwise, nobody knew about it. And using it, he defeated all others. Gaudapada and Govinda Bhagavad never went around defeating others. They trained Shankaracharya for that purpose, to write the commentaries to Upanishads, to Bhagavad Gita, to Brahma Sutras, and also write Prakata Granthas. Around 350 texts are there. I am having Shankara Gandha Ratnavali 12 volumes since. So I have studied most of them, if not all. There is only one text on yoga, Yoga Taravali, attributed to Adi Shankaracharya. All others are on Vedanta Darshana, and also Stotras and so many vast ocean of knowledge within 32 years of age. And using that base, all based on Advaita of Gaudapada, same thing, core principle, he projected in a big way, and he could apply logic to it. That is his contribution. Gaudapada simply gave the commentary to Mandukya Upanishad. Mandukya Upanishad is the core origin of Advaita, to which Gaudapada explained in a small way, in a few pages. But what Adi Shankaracharya did was, he has added logic to it, propositional logic, and he proved it to be the only truth. And therefore he could defeat Buddhists, Jains, who are all logicians, and all others, Kapalikas, and so on, all extremists. There was no Islam, Christianity, Judaism all that time. It was around 500 BC. So he defeated everybody by applying logic onto the Advaita Siddhanta doctrine of Gaudapada given in the Mandukya Upanishad. And by adding logic, he made the one and the only and the first and the last logical framework for religious philosophy. All other religious philosophies are illogical. They have to be blindly believed. Somebody asked me a question last time. He's he's getting confused. That person who asked me a question is getting confused between blind belief and Sutti Pramana. So, all other doctrines, of course, Buddhist and Jain are based on logic, who was defeated by Adi Shankaracharya. Otherwise, we will all be Buddhist. Everybody was Buddhist. So, whereas the other religions which came later, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Baha'ism, and so on, or even Sikhism, they are all not based on any logic. You cannot question. You have to have blind belief. If you don't believe, if you question anything, you will be punished. Recently, one boy in Bangladesh was also punished. He will be killed under the blasphemy law. There is a law in all countries like Pakistan which says Ishaninda, blasphemy. If you abuse, if you criticize, say in Islam, if you criticize Quran or Muhammad or Allah, or you challenge or you abuse or complain, anything you say, it is called blasphemy. Blasphemy law. You can be punished, you can be put in jail, and depending on the intensity, you can be killed. There is no logic being given place. Logic is not accepted, is not permitted. In Buddhism, it is permitted. But Buddhism used logic to the extent of finally declaring nothingness is only truth. Nihilism. Sarvam shunyam shunyam. I told you, I think once I experienced this nothingness state in deep meditation in Tiruvannamalai cave at the top of Arunachalam, Skandashramam, where Ramana Maharshi performed penance for 6 years. Just nothingness will be there. Then I went and asked Jagat Guru Shankaracharya of Pushpagiri Peetham, what is this? He said, it is Sunya Avastha, which Buddha experienced, and therefore he declared Sarvam Sunyam Sunyam. Yes, but in the Advaita Siddhanta, there is something beyond Shunya also, that is self. Sunya, as so far as Buddhi, Mana, Ankara, Prana, Chitta, and universe, Indriyas, and the Vishwasa, Tejasa, all this is, as far as all these are considered, it is Sunya, gone. Nothingness. But who is that experiencing nothingness? That is the self, I. So that is Advaita stand. He told me, Pushpagiri Shankaracharya. So it is not just a matter of theory, it is a matter of experience. That is why Yoga Darshana is coming into picture. And Shankaracharya made it a theoretical, propositional, logic-based framework, doctrine which he could use as a weapon to defeat everybody else. At that time, the three religions which are believing in blasphemy and blind belief, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, did not exist. That's why they survived. And nobody bothered to do what Shankaracharya did after him. So, the other gurus who came, I worship all gurus. All gurus are my gurus. They gave different perspectives, but I told you already in the beginning that all other Siddhantas are, in one way or the other, in my limited understanding or my view, they are extensions or research, extensions or modifications or elaborations or explanations or manifestations of the original Advaita only. This is my subject.
Okay. Last time, whatever the question was on blind belief, that is by Sudhir Pattar. So, Sudhir Pattar, you have a very elaborate question. You can directly talk and get the clarification. Sudhir Pattar, you can open your mic and talk.
Namaste. The question that, I mean, it's a more of my understanding, and I kind of wanted to understand if my understanding is correct. So the statement is, the seventh mantra states that Brahman is na antapradnya. So it cannot be Tejas. It says na
So
bhaish pradnya.
sorry, say again. Say again the last two sentences.
The seventh mantra of Mandukya Upanishad, as we recited today, it
Hmm.
stated that na antapradnya. So it cannot be na Tejas. Na bhaish pradnya. So it cannot be Jagristan Vaishwanar. So when we say I did this, so that I is not the Brahman. And then it says na pradnyan ghanam. So it's not Sushupti Sthan pradnya also. So it defines Brahman as Maya Sankena Chaturtvara, which states that Brahman is appearing only as these three states, but it is not these three. You should not just understand these as these three, but you should understand that Brahman is only appearing at these three. So when the other three are silent, that is the Prapanchupashamam, then Brahman is the Shantam Shivam Advaitam part. That is where Brahman is revealed. So that is my understanding of Mandukya Upanishad. And since from the first mantra it states that Om is defined as Om iti etat aksharam idagam sarvam. So Om is defining AUM, Akar, Ukar, and Makar, which is basically Akar, Jagristan, Swapnastan, and Sushuptan. So basically Om is only defining the manifestation. It is not defining the Brahman. That's why when we say Om,
See no, you are right to a large extent, but I want to modify your conclusion that Om as a whole, not the Akara, Ukara, Makara, three parts, correct. It is they are limited, but totality, the beyond three also exists. Totality. That is why it is called four. Akara, Ukara, Makara, and beyond. See, if these three are not Brahman, then what are they? They are not independent. See, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. So the three are also manifestations of Brahman, but Brahman transcends the three.
Right.
So the yachapi trikalaatitam tadapu omkareva, and the Turiya definition is that it is not the three, but it is something much higher, and out of which all the three have come. So all the three are therefore part of Maya.
Right. So
I'm very glad that you are attending this session and you are so knowledgeable. I am proud of you.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm just learning. I'm a student. So one thing that I was told is that, when we do mantra ucharan of Om, there should always be silence after the Omkar, because that silence is the fourth Chaturth path. So that's what I was informed. And I was also told that, when we say, look at Buddhism, or when we look at nihilism, and Advaita, all this is based on certain drishti. So when we have upadhi drishti, and we are only limited to upadhi drishti, it comes to nihilism, because upadhi is according to even Advaita, upadhi is nihilism. Upadhi is not there. So when Buddhism is stated, when Gautam Buddha ji looked at it, he looked probably only from an upadhi drishti, or maybe he realized it, but
no. In experience, just a minute. In the experiential process, Shunyavastha is definitely valid. See, there it will come to a stage where nothing is there. Therefore, Sarvam Shunyam, that is correct. But who is experiencing that Shunyavastha? So that means that pure consciousness exists.
Tattva drishti, yes. I totally agree
that
with you.
That is the self.
That is the beauty, actually. I mean, last time when I asked that question, you gave a very good answer to me. The reason I asked the question was that, people ask this, that, even Shabda Praman is there. Is it not just a written thing? But,
Yeah, I'll now elaborate that answer, which I gave already, but I thought about it later again, and I'll give you more detailed answer for that now. Now we have 5 minutes more. So the subjects which cannot be approached by Pratyaksha Pramana and Anumana Pramana alone can be addressed by Shabda Pramana. Correct? Right. So if it is a topic or a description or a narrative or a statement or a declaration or a position which can be addressed by Pratyaksha Pramana and Anumana Pramana, and yet it is being believed as a truth, as a fact, that is blind belief.
Blind belief, exactly. Exactly.
Like, for example, to say that, born to a virgin. Now, this is contradictory to Pratyaksha and Anuman. And you are asked to believe it. That is blinding.
Right.
And so also many other statements. Went to heaven by a horse and so on and so forth.
After
Or
you
walked
explained,
on
yeah, after we
water.
explained yesterday, I did a little bit of think about that, and I totally agree. Actually, the biggest difference about Hinduism is that it is inquiry based. You are allowed to inquire, and that questions are allowed, and that's the biggest difference. So I think inquiry based, whereas faith based, these are two different things. Inquiry can
Now I'll tell you something which is very interesting. The definition of Brahman given in the Mandukya Upanishad, which is obviously beyond the Pratyaksha and Anumana. Because Pratyaksha and Anumana are within the Vaishvasa stage only.
Right.
Let alone Tejasa and Prajna.
Right.
So far beyond, Yesha Sarveshwaraha, Yesha, all that, he has given those statements. That is Shabda Pramana. Because we cannot approach by Pratyaksha and Anumana. Now the same words, word by word, are repeated in every other holy text in the world. It is repeated not only in Hindu text, but even in Quran and even in Bible. Word by word, Aja, unborn. It is there in the Bible, it is there in Quran. And the origin, the creator, the origin of the universe, it is there. So the Supreme Personality or Supreme Brahman being personified, even in the Dvaita Siddhanta, Brahman is personified. Somebody asked Madhvacharya, Ramanuja, is a personality. Narayana is personality, is not impersonal.
Right.
In Mandukya, it is basically impersonal, but some description is being given in the Mandukya Upanishad. But that is personality, as this is interpreted as a personality, supreme personality of Godhead in the Vaishnava Siddhantas, whether it is Ramanuja or whether it is Chaitanya or Prabhu or even in Madhva. So the personality of the Supreme Brahman is identified in Bhagavad Gita itself. So now that personality definition is imported into other religions via Zen-West of Zoroastrians.
Right.
So the origin of the Abrahamic religions, doctrine of divinity, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is imported from Zoroastrianism, Ahura Mazda, and so on, which is from Zen-West, which imported from Rigveda directly.
Right.
Ekam Satvip, not from Puranas. Puranas came later, which is much earlier. It is a carbon copy of Rigveda, Zen-West.
Second to ninth mandalas are same in Avesta and Rigveda. The first and the 10th mandala. The second to ninth mandala from Rigveda are same in the Avesta actually. The first mandala and the 10th mandala, which is older Sanskrit, that appears in Rigveda. That's why they say that.
They say that 10th mandala was added later to Rigveda.
Maybe I'm saying the other way then, because they say that that's the reason that they say that Vedic Rigveda was older than Zend-Avesta, because Zend-Avesta contains Sanskrit which is newer Sanskrit, whereas Rigveda contains, like, first mandala Sanskrit is different from second to ninth mandala Sanskrit. That's why they say that Rigveda was the first one and then Zend-Avesta came.
Yeah, that is known. Even historically, you see, there is a historical event called Dasarajna War, where they got defeated and they went to Iran, and they are the people who gave Zend-Avesta.
Right.
So, and even Prabhu went to Iran via Gujarat. Prabhu existed in a place called Dosi Hill in Brahmavarta area, that is Haryana, Rewari area, Haryana, Rajasthan area. I went to that place where Prabhu lived. And from there he went to Iran via Gujarat around 10,000 BC. And Shukracharya is Bhrugu's son, who is the guru of the Asuras. They are nothing but these fellows, Iranians. That's what some people say. There's no guarantee of all this. So there are our own people who went there, and that language, the Zindavist language, is also just a distortion of Rig Veda. S becomes H, and so H becomes S. So the Ahura Mazda, who is the supreme personality of Godhead in the Zindavist, was imposed on the Jews as the monotheism by the Persian emperor, under whose control the Israel was there. And that is how Jews imported monotheism from Zoroastrianism. Yahweh, they elevated one of their many devatas, the devata of war, something like Rudra, Yahweh, into only one, and demolished all others. And that Yahweh became Jehovah in Christianity, then Allah in Islam. So that way we have a long connection. I think it's 8 o'clock. We'll stop. It is a great pleasure. I have met you.
Thank you.
It's an honor that we have you with us.
Thank you all for arranging this. Actually, I'm learning a lot through this process too. Thank you.
Please stay after the Pradhana so that we can have more discussion on this. Thank you. Pradhana, please. Babu.
Okay, let us go for Pradhana now.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्य परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्य पृथ्वी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
Dhanyavadah. Thank you so much. Now let's go for national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद
Jai Hind. ధన్యవాదములండి చాలా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.